Hey guys, so the A's increased their preseason win streak to 4 games. And although it's just the preseason, it still feels good. They beat the Cincinnati Reds today by a final score of 5-2. And yeah, it was a good one. So the first run for the A's came off a Laureano walk, which would ultimately be driven in by Seth Brown, who put the A's up 1-0. And the A's lately, they've been doing a good job of scoring first and scoring early. And that's one thing that really helped us out. Chad Pinder broke open the scoring once again with a 2-run homer, which put the A's up 3-0. And they were pretty much in command of this game from then on out. And that was in the 3rd inning. The Cincinnati Reds followed with a RBI single from Castellanos off Sean Manaea in the 3rd inning, and then they would score once again in the 4th. But Allen, he's the backup catcher right now, Austin Allen, and he got a RBI double, put the A's up 4-1. And you know, Cosma has done pretty good too. Everyone's doing pretty good. The A's would go up 5-1. And ultimately the Reds would score one more, but after that, really nothing else for the Reds. You know, we just did really good out there. We had some other guys that kind of stepped up today. Chad Pinder would definitely be my player of the game. My takeaway from this is Sean Manaea is looking pretty solid. He did give up a run, but obviously he struggled a little bit last year in certain situations. I'd say on the most part he was good, but we want him back to where he was in 2018 with, you know, no hitters, etc. And just good, you know, performance overall. JB Wendelken did good. He was having a really good spring. Schlittler, he did all right. There's a lot of negative comments around Schlittler right now. He had 1 inning pitched and 1 run allowed. But, you know, I think the A's are just going to be satisfied with this. You know, the Reds, this was only a 7-inning game. I thought it would be 9, but it was their first night game of this new year in the spring. So pretty interesting to be in more of a primetime setting, although it's just the spring training games. But, you know, it's good to win 4 in a row. I think it's good considering the fact that the A's, you know, they were looking a little bit sloppy before this win streak. But I'm definitely happy about this. The A's, after this one, will move to 7-5-1. So they've been, you know, before this win streak, they were only at 3-5-1, and definitely, you know, coming up with great wins. And next game, I believe they're going to play the Chicago White Sox. So that should be a good one. The White Sox are a pretty decent team. It's obviously a rematch of the Wild Card Series from 2020. And that will be a day game at 1:05 at Ho-Ho-Com Stadium, the A's home stadium there. And that one is expected to be good. But if we can keep this win streak going, you know, it'll make teams afraid. I think one thing the A's should work on is intimidating other teams, you know, because they, you know, are a threat. And although it's just the preseason, they should work on, you know, setting the tone for the actual regular season. So let me know what you guys think. Good one out there for the A's and a 4-game win streak. And let's keep it going. Go A's.